Batman, The Killing Joke begins with a stark exploration of the fine line between sanity and madness. The story opens with the Joker escaping from Arkham Asylum and immediately embarking on a meticulously planned campaign to prove that anyone can be driven insane by a single bad day. He targets Commissioner James Gordon, aiming to destroy both his psyche and his family life. The Joker's escape sets a dark, tense tone, emphasizing his unpredictability and philosophical obsession with chaos. The narrative alternates between two primary timelines. The first timeline depicts the Joker's present-day scheme. He abducts Gordon and takes him to a dilapidated amusement park, where he subjects him to psychological torture. The Joker's methods are designed to shatter Gordon's sense of normalcy without causing physical death, as his aim is to demonstrate the fragility of human sanity. During this ordeal, the Joker paralyzes Gordon's daughter, Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, shooting her in the spine, leaving her confined to a wheelchair. This act is not only a cruel manipulation of Gordon's emotional bonds, but also a catalyst that exemplifies the Joker's philosophy that tragedy can push anyone over the edge. The second timeline delves into the Joker's enigmatic past, offering a speculative origin that contrasts sharply with the mythic villain he becomes. In flashbacks, he is shown as a struggling comedian whose ambitions collapse under pressure, ultimately leading him to a life of crime. After a botched robbery at a chemical plant, he falls into a vat of chemicals, emerging physically disfigured with bleached white skin, green hair, and a grotesque grin. These events, however, are framed ambiguously. The story leaves it uncertain whether this origin is entirely true or a narrative the Joker tells himself to rationalize his descent into madness. This dual timeline structure serves to humanize the Joker while simultaneously reinforcing the story's core question: can tragedy alone turn an ordinary person into a monster? Throughout the story, Batman is both a pursuer and a philosophical counterpoint. While he tracks the Joker to the amusement park, he is confronted with the moral complexities of his own code. The climax occurs during a tense confrontation between the two, in which Batman attempts to reason with the Joker, urging him to surrender and reflect on the consequences of his actions. Their dialogue is charged with existential weight, exploring themes of obsession, duality, and the mirror-like relationship between hero and villain. The Joker's laughter, which punctuates the narrative, becomes both a literal and symbolic manifestation of his worldview, that life is absurd, and that tragedy is the inevitable equalizer of human beings. The story concludes ambiguously. Batman physically restrains the Joker, and a brief moment of apparent reconciliation or understanding occurs, with the Joker laughing and Batman joining in the laughter. The final panels leave readers questioning whether the ending is a metaphorical commentary on the cyclical nature of their conflict or a literal depiction of the Joker momentarily connecting with Batman's psyche. The story does not provide a clear resolution, underscoring Moore's philosophical focus on the tension between order and chaos. The Killing Joke is renowned not only for its dark narrative, but also for Brian Bolland's meticulous, highly detailed artwork, which conveys both the grotesque horror of the Joker and the claustrophobic dread of Gotham City. The muted color palette, combined with sharp contrasts and carefully constructed panels, enhances the psychological intensity of the story, emphasizing themes of fear, obsession, and the blurred line between heroism and vengeance. In its entirety, Batman, The Killing Joke functions as both a character study and a moral parable. It explores how a single catastrophic event, a bad day, can fracture the human mind and examines the ethical boundaries that define heroism. By juxtaposing the Joker's tragic past with his violent present, Alan Moore presents a narrative that is as intellectually provocative as it is emotionally unsettling. The story remains a seminal work in the Batman mythos, not merely for its shocking events, but for its enduring meditation on the nature of madness, choice, and the inescapable duality of human existence.